Salam alaikum. Malaikum salam. Taking a little vape. You know how it is. Like always, guys. Today I'm just coming in with with the usual thought process and things that that happen and you hear and happens to you, and and we as humans think, and and I laugh because it's just that's the way I am, man. I'm just like this. I'm always a happy person. In order for you to find me upset is because something big is going on. I'm always positive. I always try to stay positive. I wanted to talk about on a topic that I have spoken before. Also, if you look at the trend, right, these are topics that I have spoken before. Also, but as I'm doing deliveries and driving and contemplating here and evaluating things, right? Things come to the mind, and I'd rather share it with you guys. Now, this is what I'm going to speak about real quick. I know that there's a lot of people out here that when they go to a certain priest or priestess from whatever tradition, and they are consulted and they are given the answer of the things that they need to do in order to obtain what they want to obtain, or to have the results that they want them to have. Things come out in the reading, in order to solve these issues, if they could do it for you. And the big majority of the time is not the actual priest or priestess. We're just the one that do the work. But the spirit behind that is the one who's doing the actual work, for you. And since I speak more on what I practice, which is in Kisimalongo, the way here we call Palo Mayumbe, Palo Monte, whatever the way you want to call it. We speaking about Palo, right? So they just keep it in Palo. You come to me, right, and I do a reading and I diagnose an issue, a problem, a situation, a circumstance, whichever it may be, health, job, court, law, anything, family oriented, and it comes out of the reading, right, that we have to do certain things to you. And I say me and the muerto. Certain things have to be bought, certain things have to be done to you, and there's a derecho that I'm required to charge. And when you say how much you're gonna charge them, let's say, let's make a crazy number here. Let's say I said I'm going to charge the person $600 to do the job, and the person, whether they're at the moment, says, "Oh wow, that's a lot of money," or "That's not worth that," or in themselves they look at it like they're being scammed, or that shouldn't cost that much money, or that shouldn't be that price for what it is, and they don't get the job done. Now let's flip it. The person deep inside says to themselves, "Wow, this is expensive. That's a lot of money." But for some reason, somehow, they go along with it. If they don't have the money, they ask, family members, "Hey, could you loan me?" or this, that, maybe a friend. Maybe they work hard for a couple of weeks and they come up and could start separating the money, you know, until they come up with it, $600, right? And they do the job, and things are done, everything is taken care of, and now let's make it like for work. Let's make it like they came because they lacking in work, they're having difficult time. So let's say it was for a job, for them to obtain a financial stability, having a job. Okay, and they come right, and a couple of weeks pass by, maybe a month, they bump into somebody that they know, and through the talking, you know, it's spoken about the man is seeking for a job. So this friend says, hey, you know, where I work at, they're hiring. The guy goes over there, or the female or the woman, and she applies and she gets the job, or he gets the job. Okay? Now they're working. Now they're getting an X amount of money a week. Now they're over their probation status, which is usually 3 months. Now they get their benefits if they have medical and 401k and all that, and maybe a small bonus, or maybe an insurance policy if the person passes away or whatever. Anyway, so now the person's working is doing way better than when they first came to you. So this person, now let's say it's making very minimum. Let's say making about $30,000 a year. But they working in the job, they've been there for an X amount of time. A couple of years go by, they raise that person up because of the great job, of the, you know, wanting and learning. Now that person is in a higher status now, and now they're making $50,000, $60,000 a year. Do you guys think that it was worth those $600 that that person paid to do what he had to get done, or she had to get done, to obtain some stability in the financial realm? Do you think it was worth it? Because remember, you wasn't doing too good. Why didn't you bump into that friend when you was doing bad? Why didn't nobody hire you when you was filling out applications? Is it a coincidence that you bumped into a person that you knew, and you start talking to that person, and here comes a conversation on the job, and the person says, hey, they hiring. I could, you know, bring you in. I could recommend you, and you get hired. Those $600 that you thought about, there was a lot of money, but you still went on and went with it. Was it worth the $600 you paid? Did you obtain what you were seeking? In all true reality, with just getting the job, you should say it was worth it. Because I have filled applications, I have talked to people that I know, and nobody seems to know anyone is hiring or anything. You understand? Why? Why couldn't you find something within the time that you was looking for? Why none of your people, none of your friends, nobody? Why no company hire you or job hired you when you filled in our applications? Well, all of a sudden, those $600 that were hard for you to spend, maybe hard for you even to obtain or to pay, opened your doors and started the process. Started linking back like a chain links, chain links, started linking a process to start to put you on that road to better your life in that area. And I asked myself, when people complain about prices, and yes, like I always say, I understand of the scammers, I understand the multiple things that are happening in social media and around the world with all different type of traditions. It doesn't just happen in Palo. So let's be for real. And a lot of traditions. But you have the respectable, the real deal Holyfield people out there that have respect, honor, morals, cold convictions, and they follow what they believe and understand to the letter, how they were taught or how they have evolved after they teaching. Because teaching continues, so let's not even say after they teaching. Teaching always continues. Whether from your elder or from your muerto, you're always gonna get taught. Now, was it worth it? That's the question. Because when I hear some people complain about prices, that the price actually that the person is giving is not bad. The time that it takes, the nganga, the priest, the priestess, the things that is required, the energy that's used, at the end of the day, majority of the times, to be honest with you, the ones that are doing the things for you are really not coming on top. You are coming on top, not the priest or the priestess. Because we have to be honest and real. Things in life here cost money. Items, certain paraphernalia, it costs money. I can't go into a store and be, oh, just give me that. Oh, just give me that. I need this to do a job for a person. Oh, give me that. No, things cost money, right? So the value that you put on your practice has a lot, and it means a lot. I'm not saying that people should be charging crazy, ridiculous prices, even though how can I really tell people not to charge what they're charging? That's their prerogative. That's what they charge. I don't know. But at the same time, I know that things in excessive are not good. Because if it's something that could be solved with something simple and minimum, why am I charging you an exorbitant, a tremendous amount of money when it doesn't require for you to do that? You shouldn't do that. That's when morals and convictions and stuff come in. That's when you have a muerto that actually doesn't mess with, they don't play around, you know what I mean? They're not thieves, they're not, into that. They'll set you straight. But it was something I was thinking about. Because I spoke in videos way back about this concept of giving, putting value on what you practice and what you do, and how things started, from free, from barter. I'll do this for you, okay, in this job, but hey, bring me this chicken, bring me that, and barter, because poorness and the need of living in people, and this is the way things work. But in these days, this ain't like that no more. Ain't nobody bringing you a chicken or a can of beans. You understand? They go to the store and buy it themselves. So, I was just thinking, and it came to my mind, and I said, wow, a lot of people complain about prices, and I understand that a lot of people get overpriced on a lot of things that to me shouldn't be that amount. But at the same time, I cannot put a price tag on somebody else's job or work or understanding or practice or whatever. I can't. You understand? I look at it and I say, oh man. You know, but I can't, because that is not my business, and that's not me. You know? And the reason why I speak about this is because it came to mind. Plus, I have had a couple of people that I have spoken to, and I have told them an X amount, and they found it high, the price, or maybe not worth that, and it's fine and it's cool. There's no problems. But I'm also came to mind today, you know, this thought process, you know. But nothing much, guys. Doing what I usually do. Deliveries, same old. Just something I was thinking about today, you know. It just came out all of a sudden. I was like, made a video a while back about it, you know, how things kind of started and the work, and people used to bar it and all. And I was like, let me make something. And I thought about it. I was like, okay, let me put this in there, you know, to see if people get it. But nothing, guys. Stay smart, stay cool, be blessed. Thumb up the video for the algorithm. Leave a comment if you like, positive, negative, whatever you want. Just keep it respectful. Nothing much. Just thinking like always. Salam alaikum. Alaikum salam. Peace.